Good morning, children. Today we are going to see about the all other pathways of excretion in our human being body. So, for example, excretory organs. From the first class onwards, we are discussing lungs are also excretory organs because in the respiration process, lungs are removing carbon dioxide and water from the body. So, due to the nose, we are excreting all these products like carbon dioxide and water vapors. So, that is also called as excretory system. One excretory organ in human body. Lung is also excretory system in human body. Excretory organ. And skin also, large amount of sweat richly supplied with blood capillaries, the waste products, and extract sweat and some metabolic wastes. So since the skin sends out plenty of water, skin will send out. So due to that, salts also present in the sweat. So skin is also an excretory organ. Yes, and sebaceous glands in skin eliminate. Sebaceous glands in skin eliminate the sebum, which contains waxes, sterols, and hydrocarbons and fatty acids. Yes, why? Because of that only we are getting some oily feeling of the sweat. So due to that, fatty acids removal is possible by some waste fatty acids, extra fatty acids in body. Fatty acids will also removable by sweating through skin. So skin is also an excretory organ in our human body. And liver, Nana, which produces bile pigments, bilirubin, biliverdin, and urochrome. These are all the releasable components from the liver. And which are rich in metabolic removing metabolic waste, removing of waste, metabolic waste remove చేయడంలో ఇవి రిచ్ గా వర్క్ చేస్తాయి. అండ్ హెమోగ్లోబిన్ ఆఫ్ డెడ్ ఆర్బిసిస్, red blood cells. So red blood cells are removing by liver only. The lifespan of RBC is 120 days. So in 9th class also you have studied about red blood cells. Each red blood cell will live up to 120 days. In the womb, inside the womb, these red blood cells are formed by liver. Actually, these red blood cells are formed by liver and spleen. At the time of womb, the baby inside the womb, liver will produce these red blood cells. And after birth, పుట్టిన తర్వాత ఇన్ ద బోన్ మ్యారో రెడ్ బ్లడ్ సెల్స్ అనేవి జనరేట్ అవుతాయి నాన్న. బోన్ మ్యారో ఇన్సైడ్ వీ హ్యావ్ ఏ ఫైబరస్ కంటెంట్, బోన్ మ్యారో ఇన్సైడ్ ఆఫ్ ద బోన్స్. సో ఇన్ దట్ రెడ్ బ్లడ్ సెల్స్ జనరేట్ అవుతాయి యాక్చువల్ గా. సో లైక్ దట్ దోస్ విల్ జనరేట్. అండ్ ఆఫ్టర్ 120 days after death of those red blood cells, they are removing by liver. So liver is also involved in urea formation. So bilirubin are excreted through biliverdin and bilirubin are excreted through bile along with the cholesterol, and which bile juice is responsible digestion of fats and proteins. Yes, and steroid hormones. So derivatives of steroid hormones, extra drug vitamins and alkaline salts are also enters into the liver. So like that, the effect of liver is due to the people who are taking more alcohol, their liver will damage. So liver is also an excretory organ in human body which will remove the dead red blood cells. After 120 days, they will die. So at that time, those removing is possible by liver. And coming to the large intestine, so excess salts and calcium, magnesium in the stool, Nana, in the stool. Through anus, we are excreting from the large intestine, stomach. Whatever we are eating, after digestion, the waste material, undigested food will be removable by large intestine. So like that, large intestine is also an excretory organ. Here we have 4 excretory organs. Already we have discussed about kidneys. So total 5 in human being, excretory organs. And coming to the excretion in other organisms. So different organisms are having different types of excretion. For example, some are having osmosis process, diffusion process. Through their body they will excrete like amoeba, paramecium. Yes, omergulatory organelle called contractile vacuole. They are having contractile vacuole. The storage, waste food storage is called contractile vacuole. Good food also vacuole is there. In plants we observed large vacuole is there for storage of food. So waste material is stored after digestion, after energy gaining, the waste material stored in vacuole and removing by the surface of their body. So water and waste from the body swells up. So they will get up through surface of the body. The content to outside. The main excretion takes place through diffusion in there. Diffusion, the movement of particles from one place to another place. While the end of the surface of their skin, that will be removable. So like that. Into the surrounding water. Simple diffusion. Like that in protozoa. And here porifera and colenterate water baths almost all their cells. All cells are dipped inside the water means through diffusion waste material will releases to the water like that. So here they have given different types of arthropoda, annelids. I told you about these two in third lesson only. Yes, and reptiles through kidneys, Nana, through kidneys. So reptiles and mammals that we know. Human beings also comes under in these mammals. And here kidneys. So mollusca. So due to the metanephrida. So like that different systems, Nana, like osmosis only, their body parts, and they are having special organs to remove waste material. And some are having digestive system to excretion directly. So like that different animals are having different excretory system in their body. So multicellular organisms possess different excretory organs. Here they have given removal of waste material from the body. And structural and functional excretory organs increase the sponges to humans. From sponges to humans. So excretory organs అనేవి sponges లో చాలా diffusion laga osmosis process. Yes, osmosis means input taking, diffusion for output, excretion. Okay, sponges to human beings, excretory organs are increasing according to their body structure and function. So excretory structures appear for further. Flatworms are known as flame cells. Excretory cells in those body are called as flame cells. So this is the process taking place in different organisms. So excretory organs in their bodies in different way according to their structure and their functions. So like that in the case of plants. Here excretion and release of substance in plants. So plants break down waste substances at much slower than animals. Yes, they will break down waste substances slower than animals. So they are having less wastage disposing system than animals. So accumulation of waste is also much. Green plants is darker in darkness, and plants that do not possess chlorophyll produce carbon dioxide. So which are producing carbon dioxide? Which are not having chlorophyll, they are producing carbon dioxide. Plants also which are not possess chlorophyll. Chlorophyll lenivi carbon dioxide and water through respiratory waste products, lenticels and stomata, you know. So through that the excretion will happen in that plants which are not having chlorophyll. But chlorophyll are which are having chlorophyll, those are green color plants. In darkness, and they will excrete the gums and resins through barks, leaves and fruits also. Sometimes gums we can observe. Yes, neem plant, how it will looks like, Nana. Neem plant, that neem జిగురుగా ఉంటాయి కదా గింజలు, వేప గింజలు. So in leaves, barks and fruits also, neem fruits are like that only. So when these dead leaves, bark and dry fruits fall off the tree, then waste products in them are get rid of. So waste leaves, yes, dry leaves will fall down. Due to that only also some excretion will happen, get rid of those, and again new leaves will come. And gums will release from the bark sometimes. Yes, దానికి స్టెమ్ మీద కూడా బార్క్ పెద్ద బార్క్ల మీద చిన్న గమ్ లైక్ ఉండలుగా కనిపిస్తుంటుంది కదా, those all are releasing like that only excretion product from the tree. So however several are synthesized from the plants own use, especially for Plants synthesize chemicals, store them in roots, leaves, and seeds. And against herbivores, protection against herbivores. Why they are storing like that? To protect against herbivores, which are eating plants. Herbivores are eating plants. To protect them from that, they will maintain the chemical synthesis in their body like that, in their roots, in their leaves, and in their seeds. And most of the chemicals, these type of chemicals are not good in taste. So that's why herbivores will not go and eat. That's why they are maintaining like that. This is comes under accommodation, Anna. Adaptation and accommodation we have studied in 9th class. According to the situation, for protection purpose, according to the surrounding situations, all animals are eating them. They are providing their own mechanism in their body, like this excretion. Accommodation and adaptation. So like that, they are providing different chemicals and synthesis of those chemicals in their roots, leaves, and seeds to protect against the herbivores. And some plants also secrete chemicals when injured. So when they got any injury, they will release some chemical from their body. So recover from injury. So to help that. So that liquid is helping them to recover from the injury. For example, we are also using some leaves for our injuries recovery. So they are having chemical substance to as a medicine. As a medicine, they are having that capability to recover from the injury. So like that, we are using those gums and resins in our daily life, like medicinal purpose, rubber. Rubber laga kuda మనం యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం, గమ్ లాగా యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాము. So those are releasing some metabolic releases like alkaloids, tannins, resins, gums, and latex. So through plants produce these chemicals their own use, but man also using those for their own benefits. So they are producing for their own protection, but we are using those for ourselves also. So fruits also excretory products from that, flowers also excretory products from that, and leaves also. And all we are using for our own purpose also. Those are not waste products like human being excretory system la kakunda. Those are useful for us. And like after those leaves and all which are falling down, those are also useful like natural manures. Yes, like that. So the compounds which are present in roots and from symbiotic relationship with rhizobium. So having noodle secret chemicals which are secreted in roots are called here secondary metabolites. So secondary metabolites కిందకి వచ్చేవి alkaloids, tannins, resins, gums. Primary ఏవి మరి? Primary are flowers, these fruits, these are all comes under primary metabolites, like that, alkaloids. So nitrogenous compounds are releasing from the animals, we are calling, and these are also nitrogenous, Nana, because of waste products, excretory products from the plants. So ammonia is mixed in this. Nitrogenous means ammonia mixed. These are stored in different parts of the plant. So these are also called as alkaloids in plants, and their uses are given below. Here different uses of the different alkaloids releasing from the plant, and which part from which part they are releasing they have given, and uses of those also they have given here. So this is about that. And different here they have given a alkaloids, tannins, resins, gums, everything they explained again. This is about alkaloids, and next one is about tannins are carbon compounds. These are stored in different parts of the plant and are deep brown in color, and these are used in leather and in medicines. Example, acacia, cassia, leather, you know, which are made up of tannins, like that. So from skin of the animals also leather will come, like that. From plants also carbon compounds will release sometimes, from that also leather we can. So these are the examples which plants are giving tannins, cassia and acacia. And resin, so occur mostly gymnosperms in specialized passages called passages, resin passages. These are used in varnishes. Varnish, you know, varnish, color removing substance. వార్నిషెస్ అంటారు కదా, వార్నిష్ పెయింటింగ్స్ లో యూస్ చేస్తారు. సో దట్ ఈస్ కమ్స్ అండర్ దిస్ రిజైన్. అండ్ గమ్స్ యు నో నానా, రబ్బర్ అండ్ గమ్స్. ఎస్, ప్లాంట్స్ లైక్ నీమ్ విల్ రిలీజ్ గమ్ లైక్ సబ్స్టెన్స్. స్టిక్కీగా ఉంటుంది కదా, స్టిక్కీ సబ్స్టెన్స్ కాల్డ్ గమ్. అండ్ గమ్ స్వెల్స్ బై అబ్జర్బింగ్ వాటర్. By absorbing water it will comes out. And damaged parts of the plants also will release some gum sometimes. Latex is sticky milky white substance. From this only we are making rubbers and all, erasers and all. Yes, like that rubber plant is also there. So these all are about, and as these ga meer book lo unnadi నేర్చుకొని రాస్తే సరిపోతుంది. దీనికి ఎక్స్ట్రా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అవసరం లేదు. లైక్ ఎక్స్క్రీటరీ సిస్టమ్ గురించి, కిడ్నీస్ గురించి వాళ్ళు లాట్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇవ్వరు. ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీ పార్ట్ దే విల్ నాట్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ సమ్ టైమ్స్, బట్ హియర్ క్లియర్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ లో ఓన్లీ దే హ్యావ్ గివెన్ అబౌట్ దిస్ ఆల్. యూ కెన్ రీడ్ ఫ్రమ్ టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ దిస్. అండ్ ఎక్స్క్రీషన్ వర్సెస్ సీక్రెషన్. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ఎక్స్క్రీషన్ వర్సెస్ secretion? Same in nature, both are same in nature, since both are involved in passage or movement of material. So excretion means passing to eliminate unwanted from the body. Excretion is removal of material and secretion is active, while excretion is passive in nature. So secretion is movement of material from one point to another point. Secretion. Inside the body, the movement of material from one part to another part is called a secretion, Anna. Excretion means removing from the body, complete removing from the body. Both are same only. Yes, human excreting materials such as tears, urine, carbon dioxide, sweat, ఇవన్నీ ఎక్స్క్రీషన్ కిందకి వస్తాయి. సీక్రెషన్ లో ఏముంటాయి? మూమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఎంజైమ్స్, హార్మోన్స్, సలైవా విచ్ ఈస్ యూస్ఫుల్ ఫర్ డిఫ్యూజన్ ఇన్ అవర్ బాడీ. దోస్ ఆర్ కమ్స్ అండర్ సీక్రెషన్ పార్ట్స్. సలైవా సీక్రెట్ అవుతుంది కదా బాడీలో ఒక పాయింట్ నుంచి ఇంకొక పాయింట్ కి. అండ్ ఎంజైమ్స్ ఆల్సో యూస్ఫుల్ లైక్ దట్. హార్మోన్స్ ఇన్ అవర్ బాడీ ఒక్క గ్లాండ్ లో రిలీజ్ అయినవి ఎంటైర్ బాడీలో ఎక్కడెక్కడో వర్క్ చేస్తుంటాయి కదా, లైక్ దట్. దీస్ ఆల్ కమ్స్ అండర్ సీక్రెషన్. ఎక్స్క్రీషన్ మీన్స్ స్వెట్, టియర్స్, కార్బన్ డైఆక్సైడ్. బోత్ ఆర్ సేమ్ ఓన్లీ. ఇన్సైడ్ ద బాడీ one point to another point movement is called as secretion, and complete excretion from the body, those type of substances are comes under excretion. And secretion occur in plant body in form of latex, resins and gums. And excretion like leaves from the leaves and barks in their body. Excretion through roots and leaves, barks falling అయిపోతుంటాయి కదా, from that excretion we can observe. And resins, gums ఏమవుతాయి? ఒక పార్ట్ నుంచి ఇంకొక పార్ట్ కి మూవ్ అయ్యే టైంలో బార్క్ దగ్గర ఎక్కడైనా ఇంజురీ ఉంటే దే విల్ రిలీజ్ ఫ్రమ్ దట్. సో హోల్స్, ఫ్లోయం వెజిల్స్ డ్యామేజ్ అయినప్పుడు, those also we have observed in that lesson, transportation lesson. We can observe some substances, amino acids and glucose will release damaged part of the bark. If we cut the bark, phloem vessels will release those substances. Like that, secretion of gums and resins from one place to another place. In plants, in human beings also you understood, I think. So this is about this lesson. Understand now? Is it okay for you all?